I want to make sure we got that. Thank you, Kara.
All right, the big story yesterday afternoon. I know some people were surprised that Doug Pederson was let go. They
I didn't think they were going to let. I mean, I knew they were having a meeting, but.
Yeah. Bye week. Pretty good line. This one too. There's the question. If you're a head coach, would you work for them? And dumping Doug. So no matter what you think of Doug Pederson, he did give us a Super Bowl. And after, this disappointing season, a lot of injuries and stuff like that, the Eagles did part ways with Doug Pederson. He is now out. But we have landed yet another big Good Day Philadelphia interview this morning. It's an exclusive, yes. You'll see this interview no place else. It's Doug's visor that we've come to know on top of his head. Welcome to Good Day Philadelphia.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to give my side of the story.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've seen you at all the news conferences and during the games, even at a Super Bowl. What's your name?
It's obvious. My name's Ad-Visor. That's Mr.
Full
Visor to you.
Your full name is Adam, but you go by Ad-Visor?
Yes, I'm Ad-Visor because I do everything. I advise. I lead. I mean, looking at you every morning, you really should invest in me. That head of hair.
Listen, smart. Look at you.
You might want to invest in a couple hats.
Sitting on your couch, hugging a pillow.
Right.
Well, yeah, I know this is the most comfy I felt. I'm used to the white locks of Doug, but now I have a little color here.
And had he been advising better, would Doug be in this situation? I mean, I'm just saying.
Here's the thing. You have had an important role. I mean, you've been on top of the situation for 5 years. Press conferences, the bright lights, you've shielded his eyes. But now you're going to enter a dark period. How are you feeling?
This is a tough time of year for me anyway, living here in the Northeast. Everyone puts me away and brings out Mr. Knit Hat because he has some special skills. But no, you know what? Now I'm out, and we can talk about what I can bring to the table, and we're moving on to bigger and better things.
Oh, positive attitude.
Yeah, we like that. So, take me through your life, Ad. What's your story?
You know what? I come from a long line of famous hats with mixed results, to be honest with you. You saw last night that Alabama won the national championship.
Sure.
My great-grandfather was Paul Bryant's hat. He's the greatest coach of all time. Not Nick Saban. I don't care how many champions. Does he have a hat on? No. My grandfather was kind of the outcast of the family. He was Tom Landry's hat from the Dallas Cowboys. Never liked him too much. I have a brother, though, who's Chip Kelly's visor.
Really?
Yeah, he thinks very highly of himself. It doesn't really produce much. And
you're related to Bear Bryant's hat?
Yeah, my great-grandfather, Bear Bryant's hat. Even when he grabbed that player back in the day, that famous play where he ripped his own player's head off,
yeah.
That was my great-grandfather's hat leading the way.
I'd be so proud.
That's when hats were hat and men were men.
Okay.
So, Ad, then what's next? What's next for you? You're out of a job, aren't you?
Yeah, we're on the market. I mean, there's 8 head coaching jobs. They recycle these guys over and over again. They'll recycle us as hats as well. Like I mentioned earlier, there's all this talk about me going up to New York and be with the Jets.
Right.
I don't want to go to New York. They stink. It's cold.
Yeah.
San Diego is open. They have a young quarterback who can actually play. I could be the focus all year round. You never have to take me off. San Diego is the perfect visor weather. That's where I want to go.
Well, so what? I mean, you're going to have some time off now. Are you a traveler at all?
You know what? I just go where Doug leads me. But if the sun's out, I'm out. Sun's out, guns out. Sun's out, visors out.
So what do you think? What do you think about Carson Wentz? I mean, what do you know? How is their relationship? They say it's fractured.
Listen, I don't know much about the football end of things. All I know is every time he would talk about Carson Wentz, watch Carson Wentz, he always took me off and kept scratching his head. Took me off, kept scratching his head. I'm dizzy watching the guy. Just make Doug happy so he stops taking me off his head. You try to be ripped on and off all day long because he's frustrated.
How's his hair? Is it oily? It looks dry.
It's nice, Mike.
Is it?
It is. He doesn't use too much product. I sit there softly. I mean, look at your head. It's a mess. But Doug's just flows.
Ooh.
Let's wrap this up. This hat's a jerk.
I have one more question, though. Because, you've probably been there for all the moments, and Doug Pederson wrote that book called Fearless about being a head coach. What do you think of that book, and especially now?
I'm writing my own book. It's called Helpless because I really can pretty much do nothing. I just have to sit here and hope he gets a good job where I can be featured again. I mean, he may retire. Maybe I'll be on the golf course the rest. That's fine too.
That's
I'm
true.
pretty much just helpless and jobless.
Well, no matter what happens, at least you have a statue down at the link.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
think about that for a second. We lived through the first parade. It was a great moment. I have a parade every day on that statue. It's a pigeon parade. You try to live on the top of a statue. I have more colors than Jerrick has hair colors over the years.
I don't think he likes you.
I'm so glad we dumped this coach just to get rid of the visor. I mean, there are a lot of, there are people that are hatters who are haters, you know? Haters that are hatters.
Mike, if you hire me, though, we'll love each other. We can go to the Kentucky Derby. There's some hot hats down there.
Oh, smoking hot hats at the Kentucky Derby.
I could see you. You walk away, this is my RSVP, and
Yeah.
I'm on top, like seeing all the fedoras.
Well, now,
It's a tag team effort.
do hats have love lives? I mean, do you have somebody special?
Well, absolutely. I mean, listen, hats need some love, too.
Uh-huh.
I have a fedora. She's just fedorable.
Fedora is her name.
Her
Interesting.
name is Fedora. She's fedorable. But recently, I love the Kentucky Derby. We'll hit the Preakness a little bit. Listen, I'm not a one-hat man, but right now I've been talking to a beret.
You dated French women?
Yes, and her name is
What's her name?
Raspberry.
Oh my God.
Well, I got best of luck to you. And our hats are off. Well, that's probably heard that many times.
We've talked enough about you, Mike. I don't think Alex rocks the hat enough.
Oh,
I see you all over. I mean, she's a selfie a second, but I don't see enough hats on there.
all right. I'll have to think of you and take a selfie with the
Yeah,
hat
think
on
about it, because
then.
I have sisters and cousins, and we want some love too.
That's true.
You have sisters?
Yeah, I told you I have a long line of famous hats.
I'm single. Ready to mingle.
You're always mingling. You're good.
All right, you head case, get out of here. Best of luck to you.
Another Good Day exclusive.
Yeah.